All right, running back into Tila. This is gonna be the last interview for probably a month or two. How you doing?
I hope it's 2 months for you, so you get.
2 months? Yeah, me too, actually. Not from away from you guys, but from away from fucking Kensington for a little bit.
Well, I'm doing okay. I just started subs. I'm microdosing those, so.
Okay, so oh shit, hold on. All right, so you're microdosing subs.
Yeah, this is my 3rd day. So the first 2 days you're on buprenorphine without naloxone.
Okay.
And then you go to buprenorphine with naloxone, but it's a very, very, very small amount. Okay. And I don't feel like withdrawal like, you would if you just took it.
Sure. And so this is to stop the precipitated withdrawal that they talk about.
Right.
Okay. Because if you take too much naloxone when you have the fentanyl in your system, bad things happen.
Yep, instant withdrawal. Like I watched a guy shoot up Narcan from a bottle of water, and not even 2 minutes later he was puking, and it was coming out all orifices in his body.
Yeah, I last time
Sweating.
I got Narcan, I shit my pants like crazy, threw up.
Yeah, like he shot it in his veins, so it like he didn't know. That's what they're doing. People are ignorant. They're putting Narcan in water, and people just walk around and pick up a random bottle of water to get high with, and then
that is wild
they Narcan themselves.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I it's so wild that people just. But I mean, it is what it is now. That just random water bottles.
I watch them pick up. People pissing bottles around here, and people will use whatever.
Now I used to use Gatorade sometimes back in the day.
Tea,
but it was my Gatorade that I bought.
You're not supposed to use soda because of the carbonation.
Yeah. No, I like if I hadn't have a water bottle in my car and there was a Gatorade, and I used Gatorade a couple times, but
that doesn't hurt you. Kool-Aid, any of that stuff. All you do is taste it. It's weird.
No, it tastes like lemon.
It tastes just like what you use to drink.
Well, I remember shooting up subs, and you could taste the Suboxone when you shoot it.
Suboxone.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Luckily, they're sub strips, so I have to take a quarter of. They're only 2 milligrams though. They're not the 8 milligram strips yet. So I take a quarter, and then I take a half, and then 3/4, then a whole one, and then.
Now, how many days is that over?
So let's see. I did 2 days with patches on that were buprenorphine.
Okay.
So that's just Subutex.
That's a Subutex, yeah, because there's no naloxone in it.
So there were 2 days, and now this is the 3rd day with a quarter. Then I do a half, then 3/4, then a whole. So
it's a 7-day process.
Yeah.
All right.
A week, and then next week I'll move up. It'll be 1 1/4, 1 1/2. Like I don't know if she'll move me up that fast, but the point is to get to that 8 milligrams so that you have a ceiling dose. You know what I mean?
Sure. And then you'll go on to the Sublocade shot after that, or are you doing just the Suboxone?
I don't know. I didn't talk to him about it yet.
Okay. So, but you're doing this now just to get on the subs, right?
Yeah, because I've been picked up by Strikeforce 3 times.
Wait, okay, since they started...
Yes.
Okay, now how does that happen?
Okay, so the first time, I didn't purchase any drugs because they didn't have the ones that I wanted, so I still had my money, but I had other drugs on me, so they took the drugs I did have, and they let me go.
So would they run up on you because they thought you were buying drugs there?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, what happens is they don't send in snitches. They might send in undercovers, cops. They don't send in snitches here. What they do is they fly a drone, they watch the people go in and cop, and then they grab certain ones. So they probably watch the block for a couple days before they actually grab certain people to see who goes there the most, see like maybe what they can information.
Sure.
But I'm not sure if that's true because I got picked up at Reach Street, and that was the first time I'd been there in like 6 months.
Wow.
And they grabbed me. I just think I got unlucky. But I know that the girl and the boy that were with me in the car, they go there all the time. I just think they grabbed me because I was an easy target, quick grab. But they take you. They do not charge you with anything, even though they have your name and all your information. It's weird, so I don't believe them. But they take your name. They don't charge you with anything, supposedly, and they use that buy, if you purchase something, against them, the dealer.
Against the dealer. So they're trying to get the dealers more?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, the dealer gets put in the pad program anyways.
Yeah.
So they get right back out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or if they don't have any warrants, they get right back out.
Yeah.
So that's the first time. The second time they grabbed me, I didn't purchase anything either. But then they tried to put drugs on me that were on the ground and said I threw them on the ground. Mm-hmm. And they ended up letting me go that time too. They can be real ignorant. They think it's.
Wait, are you telling me the Philadelphia police are ignorant?
The strike force?
They're the worst.
Some of them are very nice, I'm not going to lie. Mm-hmm. But some of them are just downright dicks.
Well, do you know what the problem is the nice ones don't call out the dick ones. They just let the dick ones be dicks. So that makes the nice ones dickheads too. Right,
because then they just let them go with it. They don't speak up for themselves.
Right. So they're just as bad as the bad ones for not saying anything.
Right. Now, the second time I was at Roof Street, and they grabbed the dealer, and they dropped dope. That was their own fault that they tried to blame me for, but I didn't. And they tried to say I made a buy. I was like, it's dark out. Maybe you should check your drone eyes again.
Right.
And
now, can you guys hear the drones?
No, it's silent.
Okay. Now, I was just curious because, even with my drone, before I crashed it, as long as it's 100 feet above, you can't hear shit.
Do you know how big the one is they have?
Tiny? Is it a tiny one?
No, I was told it's pretty big.
Oh, wow.
And it's high
in
the sky.
Yeah.
And they can, listen, and I don't know. The mayor paid a lot of money for it.
Yeah.
She's wasting all the taxpayers' money.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. It's just a joke right now, the way that they're acting. But they're trying to throw all these dealers in jail. She's trying to... This is how I think. The district attorney is not going to be able to prosecute this many people. Mm-hmm. She's locking up people for having works in their hand on the street. She's locking up people for getting high. She's locking up people for... copping. She's locking up drug dealers for selling.
Yeah. But she's just trying to show that she's doing something down here, it seems like.
And she's saying, fuck you, harm reduction.
Yeah, she's getting rid of the...
suck my dick.
The Clean Needle program, pretty much, or the funding for it. They're not going to fund the Clean Needle program this year.
Well, I think that they'll be able to find somebody to do it, hopefully.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, there'll be other funding. What they just meant is that she's not using the... City's got a lot of money from Purdue Pharma for the opioid thing.
Epidemic?
Yeah, and she said she's not going to use that for clean needles.
So what's she going to use it for?
Just to lock you guys up.
And that's the other thing. She just... They approved housing these sheds for people living on the railroad tracks.
Uh-huh.
And it went through the council members and everything. They approved it. They even had bids going on it.
Oh,
and they picked somebody, a contractor. And she went in and vetoed it, cut it down, turned it off, said, not happening.
Yeah.
And now that contractor... Well, what you probably do is take that contractor and give him some other job to do somewhere else with the money.
Yeah.
Because she's just a outright dick. She was all about harm reduction before, and now she's changed her tune. She thinks that she's, cool. What she's doing is she's causing a lot of chaos. Mm-hmm. There was, someone got shot on this block.
Yeah. Last week, right?
Yeah. That's what's happening, though. These blocks, she's causing, there wasn't shootings, going on like there are right now. They're doing a lot more shootings and a lot more robbing and stuff like that because they're locking people up, they're taking their money, then these people are getting out of jail, they're sick or whatever, so they're going and robbing somebody on the street, and she's just causing more
A
chaos,
lot of
in my
chaos.
opinion.
Yeah, no, it seems like that to me too. Just looking from the outside, it just seems a lot crazier down here.
I mean, so everyone's like, oh my gosh, look, the streets are empty. Like, you don't see them under the bridges anymore. You don't see them under this or that. And she says, if the homeless don't get off the streets, you'll be arrested. You have the option to go to rehab, jail, or I don't even know what all she freaking said. Yeah. Not everyone homeless is an addict.
Right.
Lady.
Yeah.
Like, for one, see, you can't send everyone to rehab. But
a lot of them are down here because of their mental health, mental illness.
Right. And another thing is, you can't lock someone up for being homeless.
No. Well, I don't know. This is America.
If they're on public property, because
that's when you can't. You cannot get kicked off of public property.
Oh, well, the cops do it all the time.
Yeah, but they're not supposed to. You can actually sue them for that. But, it just takes a long time, and the cops know that you guys aren't the type to sue people, you just want to get high, so they take advantage of that.
No, like, I agree with cutting down on the drug usage, like getting high outside in the streets,
I agree with
and
that
all
too.
that shit too.
But then they shut down the place where you go to get high. They were gonna open up a place where you can go shoot up and get high, a safe needle, safe injection site.
Yeah, they were gonna approve it, and then they just prove it. Now I found out in New York City, where you don't see this shit anymore, because it used to be like this. I was told, like, chaotic, and they have safe injection sites. They're basically a place where you just go use drugs. They got a room you walk in where you can smoke your weed, room where you walk in and you can smoke your rock, a room you walk in, and it's paid for by the government. But the government, if they would just sell this shit and tax it and get rid of the xylazine and all that shit, I'm telling you, people wouldn't use as much drugs.
Yeah. Now, what New York does with their homeless, they do the out of sight, out of mind thing. They house, and they will throw you, lock you up and all that. They don't let the homeless stay out in the streets and get high there. That's all. New York's, it used to be real bad there, and then when that fucking asshole Giuliani came, he got rid of, one of the good things he did was get rid of I don't even know if it was good, but he made it so it was like criminal to be homeless.
Right.
New York City.
But they have safe injection sites there, which is a good thing.
Yeah. Every city that has them, it's worked out for them. So. Right. But I talked to your mom. Texted me this morning.
What'd she say?
She just asked if I was getting ready for my trip, stuff like that. I like your mom. Your mom's a cool woman. Me and her talk a lot.
I love my mom.
Yeah.
I have to call and. I'm so sick of this place and cell phones.
Yeah. Oh no, that's what I said, because you lost your phone, and then I called your mom. I said, "Do you have Tila's new number by any chance?" And she sent me the one that I had already that was lost. So I was like,
yeah, I'm calling. I'm gonna try and call today and see if I can shut it off, because they say if you shut it off, your ACP, you can go and get another phone the next day, not the same day. But they say the same day, but I don't know.
Oh, go one of those things. Yeah, you should try, man, because it's, it sucks not being able to get a hold of you guys.
I was really enjoying my phone.
Yeah. You had that for a while, too.
Yeah, I was really enjoying it. I was very angry. But
any sores you're dealing with, anything like that?
No. The only thing going on is I'm going to see a kidney specialist. Okay. I'm going to see a neurologist for my migraines.
The kidney was something you were dealing with last time you were in the hospital. That's like an ongoing thing.
Right. And it's still going on. I actually, yesterday was the first time I've had swelling starting back up in a while.
Okay.
So.
Where, your legs, something like that? Okay.
Yeah, my legs, and my face is a little swollen right in here. And, so. But I have to see something else.
I want you to frickin' have a phone so you can check in with me while I'm on my trip.
I know. I want to call and see what you're doing.
I know.
No, but I have a phone. I'll have a phone one way or another. I'm getting another one, even if I have to buy one for $10 off the street.
Any word on housing yet?
No. I'm happy for Jessica though.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It worries me a little bit, her being on her own.
I told her I will come over. I'll stay with her the first night if she wants.
Good, you should.
We're gonna make spaghetti.
That's all. She's such a sweetheart, man. I really like Jess. I hope she can get her act together. But
yeah, everyone said I was nuts when I told them I was trying Suboxone. That, and I said, well, I don't feel sick, so I'm gonna do it.
Don't let people discourage you from that. That's you're taking a step to possibly getting your life back.
Right.
Try it and see if hopefully it works. You know.
But other than that, my last lockup, the PAD program. That was the last time Strike Force grabbed me over there by off of Kip and Cambria.
Cambria, that was my old stomping grounds. What the hell are you doing up there?
It's close. I found out that my warrants are unextraditable.
Unextraditable. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's good.
They won't come get me here. But they're stupid. Failure to appear and, just dumb stuff. But,
yeah. Well, that's good. They're not expeditable.
Philly's a lot different for drugs, though. Like, back home where I'm from, you get caught with a bag of dope, that's
a year
simple
in jail.
Possession.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's personal use, but you still, you get probate. Actually, paraphernalia is a worse charge than possession.
I did 11 months for one empty bag of heroin in the Montgomery County. I got caught with one bag. I did 11 months.
Right. Because
they don't play around in the counties. You have a lot more leeway in the city.
Now, here in Philly, but if you go out further, like Chester and that stuff, they will lock your ass.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, Montgomery
up.
County.
Yeah.
I did almost a year for one empty bag of heroin.
Yeah, and it's just paraphernalia.
Yeah, that's what it was, paraphernalia.
Yeah. And they when you go to court, the judge pushes for you to take a plea of the paraphernalia charge because it comes with 2 years of probation and it's more money in their pocket. Yeah. Possession is actually paraphernalia is actually just supposed to be a fine.
Fine, yeah.
And they changed it.
Mm-hmm. Well, they want you on probation, so you have to pay that.
They manipulated it and did whatever the hell they wanted to do.
Yep.
But I found that out, so I was like, thank God, because I thought the lady that I was with.
What's that?
The lights are on.
Oh, the car's on. Thank you. I appreciate it.
The lady that I was with the first time, she didn't call in my warrants or anything because I didn't buy anything.
Right.
And then the second time, they let me go because I didn't have anything. Now this time, they called in and checked it. So I was like...
Oh, so you got confirmation that they're not...
Yeah.
All right, yeah. That's probably a big weight off your shoulder.
Yes, it is. So. And I tell my mother that. She'll be happy.
Yeah.
She was worried about that. Mm-hmm. But you only get 2 strikes with the strike force in that PAD program. That's a big reason why the Suboxone. And another reason is I'm tired. Yeah. This stuff is killing people left and right. So
yeah, it's not even real drugs.
Dead.
Yeah,
they don't. Nothing in it is real.
Mm-mm.
No, and they're just putting whatever in it: Xannies, xylazine, Subutex, Suboxone. It's you'll get a bag of dope and it'll have Suboxone in it, and then you're sick.
So when people ask me if I'm worried about relapse, I was like, I won't even think about even smoking crack because all the other shit they put
fentanyl
in and crack. I'll die. It's not even worth it.
They're putting fentanyl in it, so they're addicted to it and they get sick. Nobody that smokes crack has ever gotten sick. So now they have that urge to keep smoking it constantly that they get, and then they have This,
Yeah, they get the crack monster
right,
fucking,
and then they get the dope
the
sickness.
physical, so they're doubly fucked. Yeah.
Not my cup of tea.
No. Well, all right. Thanks again for doing this, and thank you for allowing me to interview you these last couple months and stuff. I really appreciate it.
Oh well, it's not over.
Yeah, no, it's not over.
I want to see all the
Yeah.
the landscape and all that fun stuff. And
Yeah.
if I had my shit together a little bit better, I told Mom, I was like, I'd go with him.
Yeah, I told your mom. I said if Tila didn't have a habit, she can come with me in a second. I would love it. You know, you can't really.
I waited too long. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty soon I'll be okay.
Yeah.
But I'm working on it. That's what matters.
You'll get there.
Yeah.
And hopefully I'll be doing good and keep traveling. You can come with me once you get better.
Yeah.
Or get off the or get stable on the subs.
Yeah.
That's all you need to do is be stable on the subs and you can come.
Yeah, because I thought that'd be so much easier than methadone, because methadone going every morning, every morning.
I agree with you on
morning.
that. And then it's easy to switch to the shot if you really, and then you don't have to worry about anything once a month.
Once a month, yeah.
You know, that's everyone I've talked to that's on that shot. It says it saved their life. Everybody. So something to think about. All right, Tila, I love you. Thanks again for everything. All right.